Assalamualaikum. Good evening, everyone. I am live once again from the Editorial News24 Facebook page. I am delighted to be here with you all. This is Fatematul Johora, your host for today's session. Well, as always, we are here to discuss current and trending issues, including politicals and others. Before we begin, let me remind you that if you haven't already joined us, please click the link in the description box and connect with us right away. And also, for those who haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, don't wait any longer. Hit that subscribe button now to stay updated with all our latest content. And thank you to everyone who has already joined us. Now, let's get started. First of all, we will dive into discussion on political matters. Today, we are discussing a significant update regarding the 10-truck arms smuggling case that has been a highly sensitive and controversial issue in Bangladesh. To give some context, back in April 2004, authorities seized a massive arms shipment 10 trucks full of weapons at the CUFL jetty in Chattogram. This led to two cases under the Arms Act and the Special Powers Act. In 2014, the trial court handed down death sentence to 14 individuals, including former State Minister for Home Affairs Lutfur Babur, and life imprisonment in a parallel case. Among the convicts was among the convicts was Indian separatist leader Paresh Babu of ULFA. Today, the High Court delivered its verdict. Lutfur Babur, along with 6 others, has been acquitted of all charges in the smuggling case. However, Paresh Babu's death sentence has been commuted to life imprisonment. This decision has sparked discussions nationwide as it overturns one of the most controversial verdicts in Bangladesh legal history. The High Court's judgment came after years of appeals and legal scrutiny. What does this mean for the justice system and the broader implications of this case? The acquittal of the high-profile figure like Babur has raised questions about judicial processes. Let's discuss your thoughts on this. As Paresh Babu's sentence has been reduced, how might this affect cross-border dynamics, especially with India? This case has been in the headlines for nearly 2 decades. How do we assess the impact of such delays on justice delivery? Well, we would love to hear your views on this matter. Do you think justice has been served? Share your thoughts in the comments. Well, to wrap up, the High Court's ruling on the 10-truck arms smuggling case has brought both relief and controversy. This case highlights the complexities of law enforcement and the judicial system. And now, uh, we will discuss a thought-provoking speech by Hasnat Abdullah. Well, and now we will discuss a thought-provoking speech by Hasnat Abdullah, convener of the anti-discrimination student movement, delivered at a discussion organization by Dhaka University student Shibir. The theme of the discussion was the journey of victory 47, 71 and 24. However, Hasnat Abdullah questioned whether these years truly sanctify victory, for if they represent cycles of betrayal for our nation. Hasnat Abdullah expressed a bold perspective, saying if 1947 was a true victory, 1971 wouldn't have been necessary. Similarly, if 1971 was a complete victory, 2024 wouldn't be in question. He termed this not a journey of victory but a cycle of betrayal faced by the nation. He criticized the 1972 constitutions, calling it He criticized the 1972 constitutions, calling it garbage, and pointed out that after August 5, the constitution and the position of the president no longer hold legitimacy in the view. This raises questions about the political and legal structure of the country. And he urged the audience to reflect on the whether his nation is once again being deceived in 2024 just as it was in the past. This highlights the importance of critically importance critically assessing political and social developments today. And Abdullah further argued that some politicians, despite losing their political rights to these constitutions, now show loyalty towards it, which he sees as another form of betrayal. What does Hasnat Abdullah mean by cycles of betrayal? Are these points about 1947 and 1971 valid? Let's explore. Well, in 2024, are we truly moving towards progress, or are we repeating the mistakes of the past? This is the critical questions for our nation's future. Is the criticism of the 1972 constitutions justified? While it's a foundational document, should it be reformed to address modern challenges? What's your take on Hasnat Abdullah's speech? Viewers, do you think his remarks resonate with the reality of today's Bangladesh? So, feel free to share your thoughts or questions. Do you agree with Hasnat Abdullah's viewers on vitriol and the constitutions? Well, let's keep this discussion respectful and open minded as we analyze these sensitive topics. Well, to summarize, Hasnat Abdullah's speech challenges us to reconsider our understanding of victory and vitriol in the context of 1947, 1971 and 2024. This criticism of the constitutions and political system demands a deeper reflection. And we will discuss recent tragic and controversial events surrounding the World Iste'ma grounds in Tongi, which have left the nation in shock. The clash between followers of Maulana Shah and Maulana Jobair has led to violence resulting in casualties and injuries. This issue has sparked debates within the Islamic community and beyond regarding unity, conflict resolution, and accountability. The conflict stems from disputes over leadership and the organization of the Iste'ma, a globally significant Islamic congregation. Maulana Sad's followers attempted to enter the Iste'ma grounds early on December 18, which was resisted by Maulana Jubair followers already present at the site. According to reports, the clash began when Maulana Sad's followers forcibly entered the grounds, resulting in a violent confrontation. Tragically, three individuals lost their lives: Bachumia, Taijul, and Belal, while many others sustained injuries. Prominent leaders such as Maulana Mainul Haq have condemned the violence, accusing Maulana Sad's followers of description and aggression. And he also warned the media against spreading misinformation, claiming that CCTV footage is available to support his claims. It has been reported that activities like Hasnat Abdullah and Sajis Alam were present at the scenes, trying to mediate and prevent the escalation of violence. What are the under what are the underlying what what are the underlying reasons for this conflict? Is it purely a leadership dispute Or are there deeper divisions within the Tabligh Jamaat? How does this incident affect the unity and image of the global Muslim community, especially when such events occur in the context for a peaceful religious gathering? Could stronger mediation or proactive leadership have prevented this tragedy? What steps can be taken to ensure such incidents don't happen again? Well, with lives lost and injuries reported, who should be held accountable? How should law enforcement and community leaders respond to bring justice and reconciliation? We would love to hear your thoughts on this sensitive issue. What do you think could have been done to prevent this violence? So, that's all for today's live session, viewers. Thank you for joining us and actively participating in the discussion. We will be back tomorrow with more updates and insights. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep sharing your thoughts with us. Assalamu alaikum.